News has learned that the burned remains found in a cabin in Big Bear Lake, California, have been positively identified as the former LAPD police officer Christopher Dorner. And according to police, the identification was made through Dorner's dental records. And while we can finally confirm that the manhunt is over, the conspiracy theories are already taking form. Allegations are being made by his supporters that police intentionally set fire to the cabin that Dorner was hiding in when tear gas was fired. Now, many reference police scanner traffic to support this conspiracy theory. Listen to this.
All right, Steve, we're going to go forward with the plan with the burner. Kevin. One, it's like we talked about.
Copy, 7 burners deployed and we have a fire.
Now, just to clarify, burners is police slang for tear gas canisters. Now, police have categorically denied that the fire was set on purpose and claim it was the result of the tear gas canisters, which can produce intense heat.
I can tell you that it was not on purpose. We did not intentionally burn down that cabin to get Mr. Dorner out.
Here with reaction to the absurdity, Fox News contributor Tamara Holder and townhall.com's Katie Pavlich. Guys, good to see you. And Tamara, by the way, she has, you're just tweeting out, you have your ruby red slippers on.
I'm going to take them off.
You said they're $3,000, those shoes?
No.
No, you didn't just say that?
Fox doesn't pay me enough for that. I mean,
all right.
Just kidding.
All right. We know what they were saying, and they're running with this conspiracy theory, and frankly, they were being fired upon from inside that cabin. They would have been justified to do that.
Right. Well, first I want to say I'm wearing cowboy boots, so we can let the viewers decide what they like better. But on this,
I didn't know it was a shoe competition, but okay.
It's always a competition, Tamara. But on this, they are doing everything, the left and the conspiracy theorists, to distract away from the real issue, which is this is a guy who had killed 2 police officers, killed 2 innocent people, 3 police officers, 2 innocent people, and was proud of it and planned to kill more people.
You're right, too. I apologize for that. You're right, yeah. I mean, this is a bad guy, obviously, and police had him cornered. He just shot another officer on that day, Tamara. They knew which cabin he was in. What do you expect them to do?
Well, look, liberals say stupid things. I'm not going to defend everything that a liberal says, and I think that, well, based on also the police sources that I spoke to, they said that they did absolutely the right thing. They had him barricaded, so they knew there were no hostages in there. And where was he going to go? Why were they going to send in more police officers to possibly be executed? And we didn't know how much he had. According to a complaint that was filed in federal court, he had he'd shot with assault rifles. He'd shot with handguns. So this guy had an arsenal. He had possibly bombs. He was dangerous. Right. There was no reason to send anybody in there.
By the way, as you can see on the screen, this was the more challenging aspect of getting the ship to dock, and it appears like this is going magnificently well after a pretty harrowing experience. We'll continue to watch this here on the Fox News Channel. Let me show you what Mark Lamont Hill said about this. And Mark is not isolated in comments like this, but the people that were praising him, public figures that were reaching out to him with sympathy, like your friend Jesse Jackson and Charlie Sheehan. Here's what he said on CNN.
This has been an important public conversation that we've had about police brutality, about police corruption, about state violence. I mean, there were even talks about making him the first domestic drone target. I mean, this is serious business here. I don't think it's been a waste of time at all. And as far as Dorner himself goes, he's been like a real-life superhero to many people. Now, don't get me wrong. What he did was awful. Killing innocent people is bad. But when you read his manifesto, when you read the message that he left, he wasn't entirely crazy. He had a plan and a mission here, and many people aren't rooting for him to kill innocent people. They're rooting for somebody who was wronged to get a kind of revenge against the system. It's almost like watching Django Unchained in real life. It's kind of exciting.
Kind of exciting? I mean, I'm reading this. Why does he believe the murderer? What?
Yeah, it's kind of exciting. This is a situation where this particular commenter actually has a long history of upholding cop killers. He wrote a book in 2011 with convicted cop killer Mumia, who killed a Philadelphia police officer. He has a long track record of supporting this kind of behavior. So when he backtracks on his comments and says, I don't really support what he did, he has a long history of supporting it, and it's now become mainstream.
Tamara, if you can see the cruise ship there, it appears that everybody's been safe on board. They were able to lift somebody out that had one medical issue here, but pretty difficult situation. Looks like their docking maneuvers going on now will happen within the next hour, and then it'll take about 5.5 hours to get the people off that ship.
So what I wanted to say, Sean, was that, no, this is serious. Mark Lamont Hill is a friend of mine. He's somebody who supports police, or he's against police brutality, and that is a separate issue here. It is not just the killing or what the motive was, but it's why he did this.
All right.
Why?
We got to run. If you tap 3 times and say no place like home, you never know where you'll end up.
Then I'll disappear.
All right. Stay with us at Fox. Greta's next. We'll see you tomorrow night.